Clement's Homebrew, coming at ya. Today we have the Dawn Jalapeno Ale. This comes to us from Katy, Texas, from No Label Brewing. I love that name, No Label Brewing. And this one was sent to me from the Canadian Sasquatch Brewery. Thank you much. You know, I'm always hesitant with some of these jalapeno beers. You know, some are good, some are bad, and I think jalapeno beers are a tough audience because people's taste when it comes to stuff like this vary. I actually like hot as in spicy things with a lot of flavor, but some of the jalapeno beers aren't great, and I've made some chili beers. So anyway, this one is 6% ABV and 17 IBUs, so not a lot of hops in it to temper things. We'll see how it goes. Let's get this cracked open. All right, here we go. This is kind of a honey amber in color, you know, and it's got a thin head on it, I would say. Let's get a nose on it. Well, I can smell the jalapenos. There's no question about that. And you know, I should know, I knew this about it and I can smell it. The chilies in this, the jalapenos in this, half of them are raw and half of them were roasted, and you definitely get that. You get a light sweetness off it, almost a slight honey sweetness, I would say, and a little bit of caramel, a little bit of honey. It smells more like a sweet side amber, like there's some toasted sweetbread in there. You know, a little bit of a vegetable smell, which is pretty common. Slightly smoky chili though. You do get the roasted character for sure. There's not a lot more to this. You do get the crystal malts in this. You do get that light caramel type aroma. All right, here we go. I'm diving in. Wish me luck. You know, I don't hesitate. I take a full mouthful. That's okay. We'll see if it hits more later. That's a bit okay. You know that I've done Crime and Punishment, so this is a decent beer. This is okay. I could actually see drinking this with some really good eggs in the morning. I'm serious, because I like omelets with some nice spiciness. Maybe on a Saturday, right? Not a work day, but I could see doing this with breakfast. I don't think it would complement Mexican food so much. I think it would take away or they'd compete. But with an omelet, it could work. You get some nice sweetness on this. You get a little bit of toasted malts. You get a little bit of the caramel on that. A little toastiness though, definitely some toastiness. I like that. It has more of an amber type flavor than a pale. And this is, by the way, I did read, it's based on their pale horse ale. But to me, it tastes more like an amber ale. It's a very good balance. I'm pleased and delighted. On the back side, about mid-palate and moving back, you start feeling the heat. And the more you drink, you do get just the lightest, very light burning sensation in the back of the throat. Now, this isn't going to be for everyone. One of my local friends, whom I won't name, he could drink this, but it still wouldn't be his thing. He's not into hot, and a lot of people aren't. But I'm surprised. I'm delighted that I'm actually enjoying this. We'll see as it goes, though. You know, it's kind of a medium body almost. Maybe on the lighter side of that, but you know, there's enough body to this that it is a medium body. It's done pretty well, and the carbonation is moderate to low. Maybe that's a good thing. I was thinking it would be high carbonation, but probably a higher carbonation would agitate or possibly create a more high heat type sensation. So the moderate to low carbonation is probably very good. And it has a lightly oily sensation to the taste. Slightly, I don't know if I want to say creamy, but there is some nice texture to it as well. This, of course, is going to fall into a vegetable beer category. And I'm not going to say there's a lot of great vegetable beers out there from my perspective. For style, we'll just call it a jalapeno ale, vegetable ale. I think it's fairly decent. I think that it can fall into that B category, honestly. I think I'm going to put this into the low B level. I think that for the style that it is, I think it's done pretty well. I'm going to give it an 84, just slightly below a B, mid B. And overall, though, well, that's my personal preferences. You know, this really isn't my personal style, although I'm appreciating it. But I would rather have some food or something with this. Maybe I'll get some nice corn chips to eat with this. The salt will definitely cut the little bit of warmth, but it's not too bad. For my overall, I'm not going to go down a whole lot. I think I'm really appreciating this beer a lot. I'm going to give it an 81, a B minus. I think it's a very good beer. And if you like chili beers, this is definitely a try, because I could see that I would love to make a beer similar to this if I was more into chili beers, and I know a few guys that are. So here it is once again. This is the Don Jalapeno. It's from No Label Brewing out of Katy, Texas. Yeah, for you chili lovers, this is definitely a go. I would definitely try this one. This is Kevin from Clements Homebrew saying, life's too short to drink cheap beer, and I will see you in the next beer review.